COVID has shown us that the spend on the healthcare has been abysmal. We are not ready as a country to be able to cater to pandemics in the way we're supposed to. And I believe that the spend has to increase. The public healthcare infrastructure has to increase. The efficiency and the quality of that healthcare sector has to be done very well. The government hospitals and all the infrastructure there. That is something that we will be expecting in this budget. And number two is for the education sector. We need to invest in education. We need to invest in the future, and if that is going to be based on education. Now, especially because of the online education and all the remote education that we are talking about, it presents like a very unique opportunity for the government to be able to invest in this and to reach every student, every child in the country, which we could never dream of before, because there was a constraint of going to the school. But now we are breaking that barrier by going directly to home, directly to a device that they already have. So we need to think different. We need to think, okay, how the government can influence in a policy and invest in technologies that they can reach students anywhere and everywhere they are, and to create a workforce that is unparalleled in the world. And mind you, one more thing that we need to focus on is also the vocational education, so that we are able to create the workforce to become a manufacturing hub, because we can not pull the best manufacturing units in the world unless we have created a very, very good vocational training ecosystem. What is the first thing that we need to do is the MSME sector. MSME sector is the lifeline of the country, and nobody actually gives the due credibility to this sector. But if you look at it, more than 50% of the employment comes from the MSME segment. And because of the COVID, what has happened is these industries have died down, they have shrunk, and because of that, the employment is not there anymore, right? So the first priority that what we are expecting is that there is enough stimulus for the MSME sector. There are tax breaks, there is a tax reduction from the government, and mind you one thing, there was no liquidity. Even now, there is no liquidity for the MSME sector. So the TCS rates, they were reduced. We are expecting that they will be further reduced, so that the liquidity continues for the MSME sector. And one more thing that you need to understand, people are talking about that she is going to introduce the COVID cess. So I'm hoping that it's not going to be too harsh on any individual or industry, because first of all, we are grappling with the aftermath of the COVID. We're still not out of it. So now, if imagine that another cess comes on top of it, it's going to be disastrous for us at this point in time. So focus has to be on the MSME to help the MSME sector with the credit lines and all these other benefits that come up. And the number two thing that you need to look at is creating the Make in India a huge success. Because of this, we need the right kind of environment. What the focus has to be to do ease of business, so that the manufacturing jobs, the manufacturing hubs, they come to India. That is very critical. And if you look at Make in India, because I run this company called Good Work Labs, it's technology services. We are into the export of software, right? Export of IP and intellectual property. What we are expecting is basically more spend on R&D. We want India to produce the best products, software products in the world, so that we make it locally, but then we are able to ship it globally. That's what we want. That is what is missing at this point in time. So we need different kind of schemes for that. One of the key things is work from anywhere, right? So COVID got this kind of a concept very popularized. I think it is going to work beautifully right now. The mandates now are that it's not required to be working from the SEZ center, for example, to avail the tax benefits, because there were certain restrictions that some employees have to work from SEZs and all before. The government has relaxed it, so we hope that relaxation continues, and the tax rates for the corporate sector also remain same. They are not increased. All these things are critical for the budget this time.